Hello there guys, welcome back to another Mario Kart 8 Deluxe video. It's Liam Score here, and at the time of the recording of this video, December 7th, Wave 3 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass is out, and I've gotten a chance to play all of the tracks in Wave 3 of the DLC. So in today's video, I'm going to be ranking every track in the DLC and seeing which one is the absolute best. Now please note that this is my personal opinion, and this applies to all other ranking videos, and this is just my personal opinions on the tracks. Anyways, let's get into the rankings. At number 8 we have Boo Lake from Mario Kart Super Circuit, and this is definitely a very iconic track, and it is very similar to Ghost Valley, so those Ghost Valley fans will be very happy that this track is in the game. But this track is a very unique track, as it takes a ghost theme level, themes it similar to Ghost Valley, and gives it all sorts of things like an underwater section, an anti-gravity section and more. But this track, in my opinion, is not the best in the DLC, mainly because at 200cc it becomes a bit of a chore to do in the game. But this is just my personal opinion, but this is why Boo Lake is in number 8th place. At number 7 we have Merry Mountain from Mario Kart Tour, and this is a very festive track to get us into the holiday season. You're racing around a giant snow land, which looks very similar to where Santa Claus lives, and you're racing up and down a snowy mountain with stacks of presents, candy canes, and even a huge train going around. And we actually have something to be very thankful for with this track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, as it finally introduced half-pipes from Mario Kart Wii into the game. And this is a very good track, but overall not the best track still, mainly because you're just sort of racing up a mountain and then going down it again. But this track is still very good, and that's why it's in 7th place. At number 6 we have Rock Mountain from Mario Kart 7, and this is an absolute classic from Mario Kart 7. You're racing through caves, on a mountain, and you're driving down through the forest and trees of a beautiful forest, and then driving up a cliff again to begin the second lap. This is a very good track. But one that puts it down definitely is the graphics of the track, as the graphics are not the best, and the Waves have always had the tracks with the least best graphics, with Toad Circuit, Mario Circuit 3, and of course Rock Mountain. But overall I really like what Nintendo changed to this track, like adding an anti-gravity section. But overall this went in 6th place mainly because of those reasons. But overall it is still a pretty good track, and I enjoy it very much. Number 5 we have London Loop from Mario Kart Tour, and I really like this track. As a British person, it is very great to see this track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, since it's a city in the United Kingdom and it's the capital of the United Kingdom. So it's very excited to see it in this game. There are also lots of landmarks you can see, like Leadenhall Market, the London Eye, the Shard, London Bridge, Buckingham Palace and more. So this track is really cool, and allows people to see loads of the historic locations of London from wherever they are in the world. But overall this track personally isn't my favourite city track of this wave. I'll get onto my favourite one in a minute. But this one is still a really great track, and I really enjoy it, especially the lighting, Big Ben and the historic landmarks. At number 4 we have Berlin Byways from Mario Kart Tour, and this is my personal favourite city track of Wave 3 of the Booster Course Pass, as there's so much going on. There's swamps, moving traffic, womps and more, and this also diverts you into different routes, just like the other city tracks that are already in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You can also do tons of other things, like go on the station train at the station platform, and more, which I really like. Overall this track is personally still my favourite city track in the wave, but not my favourite track in the wave either. I'll get onto the last 3 right now. At number 3 we have Peach Gardens from Mario Kart DS, and this is a very enchanting track, as you're racing around a garden in what seems to be inside Peach's castle. And there's so much going on with flowers, huge trees, fountains, rose bushes, bush statues and more, including a chain chomp hopping around the track, a huge piranha plant trying to bite the player, and tons of Monty moles. And they actually changed up the track in its Mario Kart 8 Deluxe version to now feature the lap changes in the final lap, which I think is really cool. But overall, Peach Gardens is an absolute classic track, and I'm so happy to see it return in the DLC, and it is still a very good track to this day. At number 2, we have Maple Treeway from Mario Kart Wii, and this is one of the most unique tracks in the Mario Kart series. You're racing through a giant maple tree inhabited by wigglers, leaf piles, and more. And there are also half pipes, which I think is really cool. And you're racing along the branches of a giant maple tree. How cool is that? Maple Treeway is definitely a fan favourite track, and I'm so happy that they brought this one back, because this one is an absolute iconic classic. This is definitely a very great track. Now you may be wondering, which track takes the number 1 slot? Well, you probably already know. And at number 1 place, we have Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 7, and this is definitely the best Rainbow Road in my opinion in the entire Mario Kart series. This is just an absolute galactic adventure. You're racing around the rings of Saturn, jumping through the craters on the moon, and gliding through the starry sky. How cool is that? This is definitely the best Rainbow Road in the entire game in my opinion, and I'm so happy that my favourite Rainbow Road made it in. And its Mario Kart 8 Deluxe interpretation is absolutely stunning, and I'm really happy with what Nintendo did with the track. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for today's Wave 3 ranking video. What did you guys think? What are your opinions on the brand new tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Comment down below, and thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!